Hey, thanks for watching. Here today in the garage gym to talk about Wicked Part 1. I saw the movie a couple days ago at the movie theater, and I know I'm late to the party, definitely late, but I don't have a lot of time to watch movies. I have a 6-month-old baby at home, and there's just no time. So I have to either use PTO to go see new movies or stay up late to watch something on streaming. So I finally got to see it, and I didn't love it as much as I was hoping to love it. Some background on my experience in this area is I have not seen the Broadway play. I didn't know the story. I didn't know the characters. I watched The Wizard of Oz a lot when I was a kid, like a lot. I'm not sure why I did, but I did, and I loved it, but I haven't seen it in many, many years. So when I was watching Wicked, I didn't have this pedestal with the Wizard of Oz on there. I didn't have this, um, desire for certain things to happen, or I wasn't critiquing Wicked based on my love of Wizard of Oz. So with that, I ended up really loving the story of Wicked. I loved the story of Galinda and Elphaba. Feels weird saying Galinda, but that is what she calls herself in the movie. Um, their story was great. It was very emotional. It was done really well, and it wouldn't have been so good if it wasn't for the performances of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They were absolutely phenomenal. I had heard great things going into the movie, and it was all absolutely true. I I mean, if we're going to compare them, which I don't think is necessary, but I definitely preferred Ariana Grande's performance. I think they both had to do a lot, and there's a lot involved in their performances. But I think it might have even been more difficult for the character of Galinda. And Ariana Grande is hilarious in this. She absolutely killed it, and she was so funny in basically every scene, but she also brought a ton of emotion. I mean, the scene at the train when um, a character is going off, she brought so much to that scene. She was funny, she was internal, she was uh, confused, just so many things she had to bring to that scene. It was great. The musical aspects, so I am not a musicals guy. I am not an expert at singing. I'm just a regular guy. The music I listen to, uh, I don't focus on lyrics for whatever reason. I don't know if my brain can't focus on that, or if I'm just focused on the musical instruments or those types of things. But anyway, lyrics are not my thing. So I'll also, the two songs that I thought I had probably had experience with before were Popular and Defying Gravity. In the movie, I loved Popular. It was so well done. It was fun. It was funny. It was colorful. But Defying Gravity just felt so choppy to me. I don't, you know, Defying Gravity is the end of the movie, and I had I was told that, through the media, and it just had so much going on in there with other characters, with dialogue being thrown in between singing aspects of the song. Felt like there was another song thrown in there. Uh, Maybe, I don't know if it's called Unlimited, but they said that word a lot. Um, it just felt really choppy and stuffed. So the emotion that I wanted to feel during that part, that I think I was expected to feel, or the filmmakers were trying to get me to feel, it just kept getting broken up, and so I would kind of come down, and then I'd be brought back up, and I'd be engaged, and then not engaged. So I just wasn't a big fan of that. Um, some of the other characters were great. I mean, Galinda has these groupies, this couple of friends, and they were pretty funny. Um, Michelle Yeoh was good. I didn't, I wasn't super impressed by her, and I'm not criticizing her singing at all. I just didn't find the character that engaging. Um, Jeff Goldblum as the wizard, he was being Jeff Goldblum, and that was kind of expected, and so there was nothing too crazy happening there. Um, Regarding the visuals, I had heard a lot about desaturation heading into the movie, and I'm not an expert in that either. I don't know the filmmaking techniques. I Maybe my eyes aren't super particular in that way, but I did think there was a lot of distracting uh, visuals when it came to the lighting, the backlighting. It felt like it was just in every scene. So many moments throughout the film, the locations would have these big windows and just this blinding light coming through the windows. And maybe they were going for natural light or something like that, but there would be moments where there'd be this blinding light behind the characters' heads, and then they'd move, and then all of a sudden it's like being hit by a light at a concert or something. So I wasn't a huge fan of that. Um, so overall, I would say this is a good movie. It's got a good story, two really great performances, and some good music. I'm sure the music is great for either fans of the play or people that just enjoy musicals in general. So it's a good movie. I don't think I have to tell anybody, hey, go out and see it, because everybody's probably seen it already. Um, but it's a good time, just not as fun or great as I expected. Looking forward to part two next year around the same time, and hopefully it ends on a good note, and the story goes in directions that make it fun and exciting. So look forward to seeing that next year, and thanks for watching.